Assalamu alaikum and good evening, my trendsetters. Welcome to the show, Trending World. I'm your host, SAYEDAH QURAT-UL-AIN, aka Anna. And today's episode gonna be very much fun-filled and informative. Definitely we're gonna recommend you, suggest you different movies and books and our fashion segment for our fashionista friends and some laughters from social media. Plus, I'm gonna give you very significant information about planetary movements. The short-term planets are actually, they are moving in different houses. So I'm going to tell you an insight of a whole month of June 2025 in this show. So don't miss a single bit of this show. Without further ado, let's begin with our very first segment. That's fashion. Well, let me take you to New York City, where Ralph Lauren is sparkling the luxury on the ramp. Right after this fashion segment, let me take you to our very next segment that's about Reel of the Week. Well, that was a very beautiful moment of witnessing these cute little toddlers communicating and understanding each other. That actually made my day, and definitely that made your day as well. I hope so. Now, this is the time not to waste, and I have to tell you about our very next segment that's about recommendation of a book. Today, I'm going to recommend you a book written by Freida McFadden, and she is a physician and a psychological thriller novelist. Yes, she's an author and a physician. What a combo. Well, she is the same author who has written a Housemaid series. But today, I'm going to recommend you to read her book, The Tenant. This is a story full of, different happenings, so much interesting happenings. A man who lost his job, living with his fiancée, and to meet their financial expenses, they enter a roommate, and here the real story begins, because the roommate is real beautiful and she is simply fantastic and charming. I don't want to give you more spoilers. You have to read the book. So now this is the time to suggest you a worth watch movie. It's a Chinese movie, Detective Chinatown 1900. This movie was released on 29th of January this year. And let me tell you, this is a fantastic movie, fantastic blend of mystery and comedy. You do not want to miss on. So now this is a time of our very informative and beloved segment that's all about cosmic insight. We have told you a lot about Jupiter, Venus, and especially in our last show about Rahu and Ketu axis and their effect and impact on us and especially globally. So now this is a time to tell you about different planetary movements. Those are short-term planets like Mercury, Venus, Sun and Moon, and definitely I'm going to give you a insight of a whole month of June, because June is just around the corner, so do not miss a single bit of it. So now let's start with some planetary movement and their placements. I'm going to tell you about short-term planets. First, Moon, Sun, Mercury and Venus. So Moon, they're going to be a full moon. That's a big event in terms of cosmic insight. That's going to be happen on 11th of June, and then the new moon on 25th of June. Plus about Sun. Sun is right now in Taurus. From 15th of May till 14th of June, and then after the half of the month it will change its sign. It will go to Gemini till 15th of July. Then when we'll come to Mars, Mars has like now little time here in Cancer, good for Cancerians, especially ascendants and moon Cancerians, because they were actually feeling so much trouble during this time period while having Mars in their Lagna, in their ascendant and rising on their head. So Mars gonna change its place on 6th of June, and from 7th of June till 27th of July, it will be in the sign of Leo. So it's a biggest relief for a lot of signs. Mercury gonna be in Taurus from 23rd of May till 5th of June, and then Mercury will change its position in the sign of Gemini till 21st of June. Venus is actually changing its sign on 31st of May, and it is going from Pisces to Aries till 28th of June. So the whole month of June, they're going to give you some different results of Venus, especially because Venus is actually the Yoga Karaka planet of this era, because it gives money, it gives luxury, and everyone is definitely after these all things. So Saturn, already told you, it is in Pisces, Jupiter in Gemini, and Rahu Ketu in the axis of Aquarius and Leo. So now what impact it gonna give you and on your sign? Let me tell you. Let's start with the very first sign, that's Aries. So Aries, this whole month gonna be very promising for you. This whole month is in your favor. Let me tell you why. Because your ascendant has Venus, because Venus is transiting on your head, on your personality, and it is especially your 7th house lord. 7th house that governs your relationships with your business partners and your spouse especially, and your very close friend circle. So now what you expect during this month, that any sort of partnership, with whether they are love partnership, their personal relations or any business partnerships, that gonna flourish during this time period. And you can see that you will see some satisfaction in these relations, business relations and personal relations as well. And you will get some monetary gains during this time period, especially when Venus is transiting your head, and she is the lord of your 7th house. And you can go and learn some new skills during this time period, during this whole month. I can see you learning some new skills, or maybe a new language as well. Or maybe any skill related to aesthetics. Maybe you're gonna do some, you're gonna try to learn how to do makeup and hair and something like that. Okay, if you are working in communication field, let me tell you, communication field, if you're an anchor, if you are media personnel, you are related with any sort of media, social media, or the main satellite media, or maybe marketing, teaching, you're going to get very beneficial results during this time period. Your 11th house Lord is transiting in your 12th house. What does that mean? 11th house is all about wish fulfillments, and 12th house is all about, it's foreign lands and it's hospital, it's expenditure. So what you can expect during this time period, any matter related to foreign lands, maybe visa, foreign income, foreign currency, traveling abroad, immigration, or maybe you are working in any multinational company. Yes, if these are the situations related to you, let me tell you one thing, this is going to be a very promising time period for you, my dear Aries friends. So you have to make the most of it, and plus about your love life, that gonna nurture and flourish during this time period. That's all about Aries. Now let me tell about our very next sign. So the next sign is Taurus, and Venus is actually your Lord, your Lagna Lord, your Ascendant Lord, and right now it is in 12th house of expenditure. So be ready to spend your money, but definitely on good deeds, good things. Definitely you're going to spend your money on some pleasure and luxury. You may go through some aesthetic surgery during this time period, maybe invasive aesthetic procedure or non-invasive aesthetic procedure. So good luck for that. Foreign travels, leisure trips are on the cards. Your second house has Jupiter, and there are a lot of signs like Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury in your second house. What does that show? It shows you can crack a beneficial deal, whether in your business or whether if you are working as an employee anywhere in any sector. So there are high chances that you're going to make money and save money, and there are high chances that you can get a raise in your salary as well. Saturn in your 11th house shows you are now on a right direction, because Saturn is a planet that actually makes you do right things. So when he is sitting in your 11th house, now you have no doubts and no if and buts that you are doing something right or wrong, because you are right now in a right direction, especially in your career matters. Any strategic career planning going to be very beneficial for you in the longer run. Ketu in your 4th house, that now here a little trouble can come, because Ketu in your 4th house shows something going to change in your home. Maybe you're going to relocate, maybe you're going to change your residence, or maybe you're going to go distant from your family, maybe any transfer to somewhere else from your job, and maybe you can go to far and distant places from your native birthplace. Yes, changes here are inevitable, so do not resist them, just embrace them, because that's gonna be in your advantage. So that's it for you, my dear Taurians. Now the next sign, it's all about Gemini. And let me tell you, I have very keen listeners of these Geminis of this Cosmic Insight segment. So I hope you give me the feedback, especially when we upload this whole episode on YouTube and on different media platforms. So you have to write there your feedback and any of your questions related to know about Cosmic Insight. You have to comment below. So my dear Geminis, you are hosting too many planets in your 1st house. So Jupiter, Sun, Mercury, that's a carnival. So you're gonna take command of your life during this time period. You're going to take some important and significant decisions regarding your own life. Mars in Ketu in your 3rd house. This is a very good placement for material achievements, monetary gains, especially if you are working in any communication field. But the only problem here is you can feel that your relationships with your younger siblings and your neighbors and your co-workers at your workplace are challenged. So you have to be very mindful and be very diplomatic while saying anything, while doing anything, while taking hasty decisions during this time period. So Rahu going to be in your 9th house, so you might be learning something new during this time period. Foreign travel is on the card, and you will see that suddenly your foreign travels are like they are just a step ahead, and you're just saying that you were not planning for this, and now you have to go abroad and crossing the borders. Such kind of energy is there. You may visit any religious place during this time period as well. And while Venus being in your 11th house, let me tell you, this is an awesome placement, because Venus, a sign of luxury, is in the house of wish fulfillment. So you may get, you may get attracted to someone during this time period, especially. I'm especially talking about your romantic affairs if you are single. So if you're working in communication field or media, marketing, social media, teaching, any government sector, or you are in any administrative level, or if you are a politician as well, this month going to be very favorable for you. Be very diplomatic. This is my advice to you. Be very diplomatic, especially at your workplace. You have to be very diplomatic and be very mindful of saying anything, uttering any word with any of your colleagues. Do not go into gossips during this time period. Your management at your workplace can change. And be careful on 14th and 15th of June. Yeah, because these 2 dates are not in your favor in terms of your workplace and your love life as well. So you have to be very careful about any of your deeds, any of your activities during these 2 days. So now I have to take you to our next sign, that is Cancer. Ketu and Mars in your 2nd house right now. So it may add up some family drama here. You have to be very cautious, very careful, especially if you are living in a joint family system. Be mindful of your decisions you take during this time period and your speech related to family affairs. Jupiter and Sun and Mercury in your 12th house right now. So your 12th house is very much activated. You can have an urge to invest huge money, huge investment, huge amount in any new business endeavor or maybe ongoing project. So you have to be very mindful of what you spend and how much you spend on what. So you have to take you have to think twice while taking a decision. Your speech here can make or break a deal. Let me tell you, here your speech is the Lord. So it can make or break your deals. You have to be very mindful of what you speak. You have to be head over heart. So Venus in your 10th house, your 4th and your 11th house Lord, awesome placement for your career, for your business. You can achieve a lot of recognition and acknowledgement from your higher ups at your workplace, and there's a high chance of getting a salary raise during this time period if you're working for it. So I'm gonna give you an advice that you have to put more efforts for this. They're going to be rewarded. Travels are on the card, visa process or any matter regarding to foreign lands, maybe foreign currency, or if you're working in any multinational company. This is going to be a promising time period for you, let me tell you. But don't argue at your workplace, be diplomatic during this time period. Changes in workplace management are there on the cards, let me tell you one thing. Not a good time to propose a partner. You have to wait for a month or so to propose a partner. after 11th of June will be favorable. Till 11th of June, just hold your horses. Saturn in your 9th house, so karmic results in luck are expected. You know, if you have done good, definitely you will face good. If you have done bad deeds, you gonna hit your karma. So what goes around comes around, that's there. So that's it for my Cancerians. Now the next sign, that's Leo. Ascendant Lord, your ascendant Lord Sun is transiting your 11th house while conjuncting Mars and Jupiter there. It is a time period of transformation for you. Changes are inevitable. Do not try to resist it, because the changes will happen during this time period. That's going to be very promising for your advantages and for your gains and for your good. Take care of your head area. Here you have to take care of your head area because Ketu is conjuncting with Mars on your head in your Lagna. So it makes you a little injury prone. So you have to take care of this area, especially while driving or while doing something in a hustle. So if you are a public speaker, if you are a public speaker, you work in any communication field, or if you're a teacher or a preacher, be mindful of uttering words. You have to be very mindful of choosing the words, because right now you'll be in very much of public eye. So luck and fortune with your communication and negotiation skills will bring prosperity in your life. Rahu in your 7th house will give you opportunities to start a new business ventures with maybe with your spouse or with very close your friend circle, especially in IT sector, in media sector, or in social media. People who are in fashion industry, who are working in entertainment, jewelry, gems, media, social media, textile, perfumes and scents, ornaments, decoration, whether you are related to these fields in business or working as an employee. Let me tell you, this is going to be a very fine time period for you. You have to make the most of it during this time period of 1 month, because the efforts you're going to put during this 1 month, they're going to be very much promising, beneficial for you for the longer run. And you can see a sudden raise in these fields as well, because Venus is in your 9th house of luck. Luxury is actually supporting your luck during this time period. So my beautiful Leos, now this is a time period for getting the most of it, and a transformation period for you. The next sign is Virgo. A lot of good energies are your way, are working out for you in your favor. Your ascendant Lord is in a very well placed position in your 10th house of career, of monetary gains, of your public image, your status. Very well supported and guarded by Jupiter and Mercury. Fields related to communication, teaching, preaching, religion, spirituality, psychology, government sector, politics, leadership, if you are working in any administrative role at your workplace. If you are related to any of these fields, whether in business or whether in job, this is a very promising time period, very promising month for you. And business plus job, there is a high capacity of you can get a raise if you're working as an employee. Ketu and Mars conjuncting in your 12th house, if you have misused your powers, and if you have been an influential figure and in past you have misused your power and your influence, then be ready, this karma gonna bet you. So sudden changes in your status may happen. Venus in your 8th house is promising this. Hidden sources of income may arise during this time period. Not a good time for travel, or while traveling, take care of your luggage. Expenses are there on the cards. Let me tell you one thing, contribution of your spouse and your business partner is going to be very beneficial for you during this whole month. That's it for my beautiful Virgo. Now this is the time to tell predictions about my beautiful friends Libra. Librans, your ascendant is right now in your 7th house. Relationship, personal relationship or love relationships or business partnerships are quite significant during this whole time. Mars, Ketu are conjuncting in your 11th house, so some sort of very karmic kind of connection is here. Karmic connection may come in your life, and you can expect any of your exes and any of your old lost friends can come back to your life, but you are here, you know, the manager of your own life. You have to be mindful why you were actually distant from those people at very first place. So you have to welcome it likewise. So an old connection can come back, as I've already told you, especially in the field of in your career field, and it can be beneficial for you. Maybe you can get a call from your previous workplace of a new opportunity. Traveling is on the cards. Auspicious events may happen at your family. In your family, there are high chances of meeting a mentor during this time period. Your spirituality will rise suddenly, and some fortunate event can also happen in your family. So this is about you know, Libra. One more thing, that your stuck money or lost money can come back to you. That's all about Libra. Now the next sign, Scorpio. My beautiful friends, Scorpions, ascendant Lord is right now conjuncting with Ketu in your 10th house. Your confidence, let me tell you, that's on fire right now, especially at your workplace. Awesome time period for getting recognition and acknowledgement from your higher ups. And even if you are working in any field, if you are a public speaker, you have a direct contact with public, and let me tell you, you're going to get viral during this time period. Venus in your 6th house will definitely encourage you to add some luxury in your life and in your lifestyle, in your daily routine. Your living standards will get high. You can get monetary gains from your in-laws as well. Sudden changes in your life are expected, and because Mercury, Jupiter and Sun are right now in your 8th house of sudden gains, sudden changes, and your in-laws. High chances that your in-laws will get some monetary gains as well, and you may get some monetary gains from your in-laws as well. So Rahu right now in your 4th house, and it will awake some urge to do something for your family and to spend on some domestic appliances, some devices for your family members or for your house as well, and for yourself as well. So marriage, romantic relationships might be challenged during this time period, but don't worry, this is just a matter of a month. Avoid taking hasty and emotional decisions in these you know, departments of your life, love, romance and relationship. High chances to win in the court cases. If there is any lawsuit you have done against someone or lawsuit against you, there are high chances that the verdict will be in your favor. If you are working in as a insurance agent, financial planners, psychology, occult sciences, spirituality, if you're an astrologer, a numerologist, tarot reader, things will be suddenly change and will get in your favor right now, and you're going to make a lot of money through these fields, and you will get a lot of monetary gains. That's it for Scorpions. Now the next sign, that is my religious friends, Sagittarians. So ascendant Lord is right now in your 7th house. 7th house conjuncting with Sun and Mercury here. Jupiter, Sun and Mercury in your 7th house. So some important commercial opportunities will come your way, business opportunities will come your way. Matters related to, you know, personal and business relationship will nurture during this time period. You can take your relationship to next level, next step, as well. High chances of conceiving during this time period if you were trying for long. Job progress, development in your job and your career field is on the cards. Travel could be sensitive during this time period because of Ketu and Mars conjunction. You might have to deal with some, inconvenience during this time period. Especially avoid traveling on 29th and 30th of June. Okay, so after that you can go on your routine, routine travels. In terms of love and romance and making money, this is a very promising month for you. If you are a student, let me tell you, if you're studying fashion or arts, that's going to be a very favorable time period because of Venus being in your 5th house. So that's it for my beautiful Sagittarians. The next sign, Capricorn. So my business mind friends, your ascendant Lord in your 3rd house. So what you can expect during this time period, if you are working in any nursing field, if you are a lawyer, if you are a planner, if you are a business planner, this is a very significant month for you guys. If you're working on getting some job, if you are unemployed, this is a very hard time for you guys to apply as much as you can, because this is a very good time period to get a job. And even if you are doing some business and you are trying to crack a deal, this is a high time to crack a deal. The time is in your favor, my dear Capricorns. You love to make money, and this is a high time to make money. Venus right now in your 4th house, and this is a very beautiful time period to get your family relations and your domestic affairs nurtured, and to buy a house. If you are working in any real estate, you're going to make money as well, and buying luxury and decoration products for your home and your house, and maybe renovation of your house. And you can buy a vehicle. Yes, Sun, Mercury, Jupiter right now in your 6th house, a very suitable time period for you if you are going through some lawsuit. And yes, your daily routine going to be very much nurtured and flourished in good terms. You can start some workout during this time period as well. Ketu and Mars right now they are conjuncting in your 8th house. Now this is a bit challenging for you. Changes will be there on the cards, so you do not have to resist the changes, but you have to be very mindful of taking very hasty decisions and abrupt kind of decisions. Be mindful of what you do and what decisions you take, especially regarding investment of huge amounts. Okay, so that's it, Capricorn. Next sign is Aquarius. Ascendant Lord is right now transiting in your 2nd house, Rahu being in your 1st house. Let me tell you, this is a very fine time period for you for making money, for monetary gains, for making assets during this time period, and to get some your inherited property and your inheritance money. Rahu being in your 1st house, definitely a very fine time period for recognition. Your personality will be very much charming during this time period, and it will be very much eye-catchy. If you are planning to give any interview for job, you have to be a little diplomatic during this time period, because Rahu will give you some urge to speak whatever there is in your mind and there is in your heart. So you have to be very mindful of while you're speaking. You do not have to say everything that comes in your mind, because Rahu is a smoky illusion creating shadow planet. So Sun, Jupiter, Mercury are right now in your 5th house. Very fine time period for thinking unconventional, thinking spiritual during this time period. And if you are a student, you're gonna do great in your studies. Your children will do great in their studies and extracurricular activities as well. Ketu and Mars being in your 7th house. Yes, now this is a time period your exes and your past relations may poke you, but you have to be very careful and you have to keep it in your mind, why were you distant from them at very first place. So dates for you that going to be very beneficial for you, let me tell you, 24th, 25th, 26th of June. Going to be very beneficial for you. If you can if you can do your important works during these dates, just try to schedule your important works for these dates, 24th, 25th and 26th. Now the last but not least sign, Pisces. Yes, my emotional and religious and very sensitive spiritual friends, Pisces. Ascendant Lord is right now in your 4th house, conjuncting Mercury and Sun. So what you can expect during this time period, if you are working in real estate, or if you are running any yoga studio or any spiritual studio, or if you're working in any spirituality like tarot reading, if you're astrologer, if you're palm reader, this time is very favorable for you, and very favorable energy is coming your way for your recognition and acknowledgement as well. If you're working in public domain, accountant or in banking sector, you're going to make money during this time period. High chances of getting a raise in salary and promotion if it is long due. 2nd house is right now occupied with Venus, a planet of luxury. Let me tell you, a very fine time period to make money, save money and get some luxurious assets in your life. Ketu being in your 7th house conjuncting Mars. Now you have to be a little cautious at your workplace and in your daily routine. You may become injury prone during this time period. Don't take loans during this time period, because if you're going to take loans during this time period, you will be facing trouble while paying these loans back. Avoid confrontations, especially at your house, at your home and your workplace. High chances of getting foreign money if you're working in multinational company, or if you're working in any social media platform where the foreign money comes to you. So there is a very high chances that you're gonna make double of it what you are making right now. So that's it till now. We'll be back with a very awesome content next week. Till then, take care of yourselves. Toodles.